35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수지 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파치는 페이스 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 해긴 인생의 레이스 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶의 능선 내 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원
The Bucks look to take charge at BMO Harris Bradley Center, and we're bringing it to you live from Milwaukee here on 2K Sports. Well, it was the Toronto Raptors winning their last game against the New York Knicks.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for them. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game, but when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Scola out there with James Johnson. And it's Valanciunas in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Lowry. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and they had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
Here's Middleton. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Well, in the film session, they'll say that was a well-challenged shot.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. The drive by Lowry. DeRozan passes to Lowry. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Takes a three. Johnson can't hit. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach. But I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Here is Lowry. Following the score by John Henson. DeRozan dishes to Johnson. Again, the miss by Johnson. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
On the wing, Johnson passes it to Lowry. And Valanciunas now atop the key. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Clock at 6. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. DeRozan's got his first bucket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Raptors leading by 4. Fast break, Toronto. Toronto working the ball around now. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Middleton. He's got a clear path. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he dunks it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Now here's Middleton, following the miss by DeRozan. It's tipped. Stolen by Henson. Dishes to Carter Williams. No good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
And Craig Monroe with the slam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
And Toronto making a change here. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for James Johnson. Terrence Ross is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. Middleton hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Stolen by Monroe. It's tipped. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton left side. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Ross. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Scola. And again, Toronto no luck.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
They haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Antetokounmpo is out there at Craig Monroe. And it's Henson in at the center position. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
At the line for your first.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Corey Joseph.
Oh! Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Biyombo, the pass to Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try. You've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Second team foul.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto.
Jonas Valanciunas.
And Middleton kicks to Monroe. Toronto grabs the miss.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurt.
Yes, sir.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now here's DeRozan following the miss.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best. Yeah, we taking over. Listen. South Carolina.